What's up guys, it's BT here, and have you ever wondered what three mice I actually use on a daily basis? Well, somebody in my Twitch stream did, so now you have to watch a video about it. You guys know I'm a big first-person shooter fan, and with these three mice, I can always depend on them to pick me up when I'm having a bad aiming day. And when I put together this list and looked back at it, oddly enough, each one of these mice is geared toward a different grip style. It's pretty crazy. I didn't do it on purpose, but that's just the way it ended up. We're gonna start my top three list in dramatic fashion with the first mouse on the list, which is the G-Wolves HTX 4K. In my initial review of the enclosed shell, I thought this mouse was good, but it wasn't until I got the honeycomb 39-gram version that I really got it. It really reminds me of a new age Zowie FK2 because of its low profile nature and somewhat straight lines that keep your fingers in a straight line. I feel like an absolute aimbot when I fingertip grip with this mouse, and I can also do the claw thing where, you know, you have the mouse here and it comes off your palm just a little bit and you get a little more precision just using your fingers. I love that about this mouse because that hump is just non-intrusive. It easily comes off the palm. It's very well balanced. While there are holes, they don't bother me at all. The zippy switches were a real surprise to me though. They're implemented perfectly on here. The side buttons feel great as well. The dot mouse feet that they have on the bottom really make this fly around your mouse pad. They also included a 4000 Hertz dongle, but what I didn't love is that they have two different charging types. So this one, the mouse has a USB-C, the dongle has a USB micro. So this thing at 4000 Hertz, the battery drains really fast. So therein lies the problem, is that the dongles on the USB micro, I can't just plug it in straight away. I have to unplug that, plug in the USB-C, and then plug in the USB-C here every single time. And that is just annoying. It's something that I just do not love about this mouse, especially with the battery life only lasting about a day. Now this is new technology, so it's not all the way perfect, but even though it's not perfect, this shape is enough to save it because I absolutely adore this mouse, the HTX 4K. So we're in the year 2023, new year, new me, psych. We got the G Pro Superlight coming in at number 2. It's crazy because the Superlight had to fight off mice like the Lamzu, like the Pulsar X2. I love those mice, but every time I come back to this, the shape just does it for me. The G Pro Superlight is used all over the place in esports. I'd say it's like the new Zowie EC2 of the esports world. Everybody and their mom is using this. All the cracked gamers are using the Superlight. They don't care about 4000 Hertz. They don't care about any of that. Like I said in the beginning, whenever I'm struggling, I know that I can always count on this. This always has my back. It's seen some rank wars you guys wouldn't believe. It's been through some wars. This thing is banged up. The coding isn't perfect anymore, but I can't get rid of it. It's just so good. The mouse feet were worn down. I just put some of my new favorite Tiger Ice V2s on it. Man, like I'm like emotionally attached to the Superlight. Maybe that's why I made it on the list, but can you blame me? It's so comfy, and it has this arch shape right here, right? That's the magic, because you're pulling the mouse back into your palm, giving you even more control. But it can't be used with other grip styles because of this safe shape. Once this coating does warm up, it just melts into your hand. Sure, it needs a sensor update. It's still using like the 3360 sensor. It needs 4000 Hertz. The clicks aren't the best on the list by far. It has a good scroll wheel still, but the side buttons and the ones, oh, definitely needs a refresh. And I have heard that they will be coming out with one. Wait, can I say that? Alright, so it should be no surprise that this mouse is getting so much playtime, and that is the DeathAdder V3 Pro. Both technically great, and in the comfort and shape department, it's also top notch. Now y'all know me, I've never been an ergo guy ever since the beginning of this channel. I just always preferred ambi mice. But Razer made such good changes to their DeathAdder series that it just forms to your hand, and especially now that I'm on arm aiming and I don't use as much as and I don't like fingertip grip as much as I used to, more of like a claw or a lax claw now. This definitely helps with my aim. Now you guys also know that I love smaller mice, and this is on the larger side, let's just say, but Razer knows, and they hopefully will be coming out with a mini version if enough of you guys beg them. So go out, bother them, and let's get this bread. Let's get this money. Great buttons, love the mouse 1 and 2. I put it right below right below the Lamzu, which I think has the best buttons on the market currently. You can also upgrade this to a 4000 hertz dongle, and the battery life is the crazy part of this because it still lasts me about a week. This thing is on and ready to go after heavy use. They put that Razer magic in here. It was missing in the Viper Mini signature, which is why it is on the list, but in this mouse, they definitely hit it. Now, one thing that I would change about this mouse is probably the coating. It has that rough texture. You guys hear that? It doesn't stick to your hand like the G Pro. Like the G Pro gives you that melt in your hand, brain to arm to hand to mouse action. You don't get that so much here. It feels always like the mouse is separate from your hand, but I mean, could be worse. It does stave off sweat, so if you do have sweaty hands, it is great for that. And again, this is one that I always fall back onto, even more than the G Pro lately because of that 4000 hertz. And that's why I put it over the Superlight, is because technically this is better and I aim just as well as with this one. So if not better now. So amazing mouse, definitely deserving of the #1 spot on my personal top 3 list. So like I said, I review hundreds of mice, and I think that should say something about these 3 mice right here. These are special. For me to have these in my rotation and be using them on the daily, that says a lot. So I think you can't go wrong with any of these depending on your grip. If your fingertip grip, go with the HTX 4K. If your claw grip, relax, you can go with the Superlight. I'm sure almost all, like 99% of you guys have tried this. If you like palm, relax claw, you want 4000 hertz, a great battery life, great buttons, just perfectness, DeathAdder V3 Pro, can't go wrong. I'm sure this list will change as the year goes on, but for now, I'm really happy with all the mice on the list today. So what I want you guys to do is write down, what are your top 3 mice right now that you're using and that are in your rotation? I'd love to hear from you guys. It has been your boy BT. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.